Hey guys, welcome back to Salty Esports. It's Salty Ethan here with you guys with another Overwatch video. I know this Overwatch videos is not most appealing to you guys because you guys a lot of the times like Clash Royale, but I can assure you this Overwatch video will be informational and also giving you tips and tricks on when you're playing this game. So a lot of people out there like to play competitive once they hit level 25, and I can advise you to do one thing is not to play competitive once you hit level 25. You still want to play quick play because once you hit level 25, you still don't get the competitive match mechanics. It's like way harder to win matches in competitive once you hit level 25. It's completely different from quick play. Quick play is like more relaxed, more troll, but competitive is like full on trying to rank up. And so in today's video, we're going to be talking about when to solo queue and when not to. So basically solo queuing just stands for, or actually just means that you just hop into a competitive game by yourself without any friends or teammates along with you. This can be risky for you sometimes because it's basically a 50-50 chance of you taking an L or taking a dub. And sometimes this can work for people, but your luck will run out very soon. And I've done this before a lot, and I've only won 3 out of the 10 matches when I first started to solo queue. And it was kind of frustrating for me because a lot of players, once you solo queue, you don't know your full composition of your team. You don't know that if this player will play his role or if that player will play their role. It's completely mysterious. Like, you don't even know who they are. Otherwise, you have friends with you where you play competitive, and that's when you're able to know if they're going to play their role or which main they're good at or whichever, because that's the good thing about playing with a team. You know the inside and out of them. You already know who they are, what they're good at, how they're going to play their role. But in solo queue, you don't, because these are complete strangers to you. You're basically hopping into a random game, getting queued up with random teams, and trying to win. That's basically solo queuing. And sometimes it's good to do this, and sometimes it's not. Like, if you have a 6-stack, basically, you're going to get a very long queue and also be matched up against another 6-stack, which is something you really don't want to do. And sometimes 6-stacks can be successful, but when you're trying to queue up with a 6-stack and you get an opposing 6-stack team, you're probably going to get matched up with like higher ranked players and also more experienced players than you are. So that's why 6-stack is not the most or highly advised kind of strategy you want to use in competitive. Instead, what I would do is a 3-stack or a 2-stack, because half of your team is the team you already know, and the other half of your team would be random players out there that you could like half trust. You mean basically what that means is you can trust them just a little bit to play their role, or they'll just do their thing while your team or your side of the team will do its thing to try to win the competitive match. And basically this works a lot of the times. Like 85% of the time, 3-stack teams actually win better because 3 of them are going to play at least one class. Like, one will play offense, one will play defense, support, or tank, and while the other half of your team will just do its thing to try to make the team better. So that's why 3-stack is a little better. As for 2-stack, it's basically when you have only one friend around or online, and basically you just want to play competitive with him for a little bit. So 2-stack is also good because you just have another teammate you know inside and out that he's gonna play his role, or he's gonna like help support you. Like 2-stack, it can be either a Genji or Ana. Basically their ultimates are gonna synchronize, or basically Genji or Zarya, anything that will synchronize with an ult or just characters by itself like Mercy and Pharah. Those are like kind of 2-stack in a team. Now, when you're solo queuing, and if you only intend to solo queue and if you don't have much friends online during the time you play, then here's how to tell if you have a good solo queue team. And this is not always going to happen, but when this does happen, it means it's pretty good for you. So here's how to tell that you have a good solo queue team, which means like you hop into a game by yourself and you have these random players. And so the first thing you want to do is just join the team chat. Just see what they're up to, what strategy your team is going to plan, how you guys are going to win the game. Because once you join team chat, you know, you get to talk with other players, like say, I got my ult up, or I hear synchronize with my ultimate, and a bunch of other stuff while you're in team chat. And there's also a con to team chat, you know, players who cuss, who just tell you you're trash. You know, sometimes you got to deal with that. But while you're in team chat, you can tell that you have a good team when you're solo queuing. Either one person is just saying, oh, I got this, or nice job to a player, or say, I'm going to synchronize with you, or I got the res. Those are players who are like take responsibility of their role, and which is a good thing in a team in Overwatch. Now, here's how to tell if you got a bad team, a bad player on your team when you're solo queuing. Is either one, if you're under leveled, like say if you're level 30 or level 27, anything, or even level 25, some player or some guy in your team is just gonna call you like a weeb or weebo, under level, don't play your role right. Somebody's just gonna be annoying and irritating to you, and that's just not good at all. That's just a bad team and a bad teammate right there. So you can tell you guys are probably gonna lose that match, and this happens like 75% of the time. Like, I've also done my calculations. This actually happens a lot. Like, I get a bunch of players who are just saying, you're not playing DPS, or switch off the healer, and I'm like, okay, but just let me play my role, because I'm good at DPS, but not the best at healer, but they still want me to switch off at something that I'm not the best at. And that's a bad team, because you want to play who you're the best at in Overwatch competitive. But also, you want to help support your team as much as you can. And also, in solo queuing, when a higher rank person is telling you to switch off a certain character, you might want to take it into consideration. Don't think like you're the best at everything. Don't think like you're stubborn or anything, because it's also good to switch off certain roles. Like, someone has told me before, don't play Genji on defense. I'm like, okay, I'll play something else. What should I play? They tell me Lucio, and we actually won the match because I played Lucio and also helped out with another support player heal up the whole entire team. I was literally booping people off the map with Lucio just because I switched. And I already understand that we've already got one DPS on the team, and it's Soldier. We already have one, so we don't need one on defense, and a Lucio would be good enough. So that's when you know how to switch off. You already have someone who's playing a role, then you could just switch off to whichever your team or your teammate tells you to do in a solo queued match. So yes, guys, this will be wrapping up for the video. I hope you enjoyed these tips and tricks on how to solo queue, when to do it, how to tell if you got a good team. Basically, solo queuing, remember guys, 50-50 chance. It's not guaranteed you're going to take a win or an L, but you do want to have at least a friend with you, so you are guaranteed that you know who they're playing, how good they are, basically all that kind of stuff. Because competitive play, sometimes it can get a little irritating and also kind of depressing or stressing whenever you lose. Like, you don't want to go on a big losing streak, so don't try to solo queue too much. But if you do, be sure you know your team, if they're good or not, and switch off when you've already got someone playing your role. So basically, solo queue, it's just 50-50. That's all to remember about it. Anyways, guys, this has been Salty Ethan. I'll see you guys later in some more Clash Royale or Overwatch content. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe if you're new here. Hit the notification bell to never miss out on a video. That'd be greatly appreciated, helping us reaching 700 subscribers. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys later on Salty Esports. Peace out.